Alrighty, boys and girls, back at it in the shop. Today we got the 2011 Ford Escape. It's the big V6, and we're doing body work. There you go. Sean is going to resurrect his body working skills because he was a body working god, master, and we're going to fix this little baby up. And yeah, I'll tell you what, we're not going to. Man, this thing must have been in a hailstorm. There's little hail dents everywhere. Is a Southern Ontario car, so that'll explain where the hail dents come from, if anybody knows about Canada. So we're going to get going on this. We're going to jack it up. This little puppy only has 133,000 on the odometer. That's kilometers, but she's 2011. So she is showing some age. It was crown sprayed, so it's in really good shape. Right there's the crown sticker. We got this to deal with. There's the glass hatch. Yeah, both of them are rotted off, so I do got those. We got a little bit of body metal. Got one little lip to finish. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do. But first off, we got a problem with our compressed air. Is that sorry about the video, but you guys are getting used to it by now. We have to close this valve off, and I have to break this apart. And I have to get dry air because, unfortunately, the oiler's full and it's been getting oily air. And we can't have that. You can't use oily air in bodywork. So if you got this set up in your shop, on your equipment, good for you because you've been taking care of your air tools, obviously. But we need to put a T in here and we're going to break out and we're going to get some dry air. So I'll be doing that first. All right, so we got the prep done. Ground out the rust affected area. We've got to put a sheet metal patch in here because the lip was compromised. So we're going to patch that down the dog leg. Other side's basically the same. Going to do a repair. There's perforation on the lip. You can see that right there. There's your perforation. So we'll be fixing that up and putting a new lip in there. We got the airline situation figured out. So we were able to tee in to get dry air. Well, it's a relatively dry air, but oil free or air as it comes out of the compressor pump comes out through here. That runs into this big filter here. This kind of does double duties. It's hopefully it'll cool down the air a little bit, drop some moisture out of it, and it'll collect all the oil that comes from the compressor head. So your compressor head does make oil. Obviously we've abandoned this for paint because this is a filter separator with a built-in regulator with an oiler. So you don't want oil. We can't use these lines because they're full of oil, which is great for the power tools, impacts, stuff like that, but it's no good for paint. So this is the setup here. I got a regulator drop down to 60 psi to run into the 1/4 inch hose for air. Again, another filter to collect anything else. So that's the setup. No, it's not perfectly dry air, but right now that's the best we can do, and that's what we're doing it with. So that gives you an idea of the setup. So when doing any kind of work like this, has to remember that I'm getting a spot here. You gotta, your house has to be in order. So in order for the house to work, that's the shop, you gotta have the equipment that you need in place and ready to go. So we haven't touched body work. I haven't done body work since the race car days. And that's like over 10 years ago. So we had nothing at all set up to do the body work. So now we're getting back into that to fix this, the Ford Escape, to get that fixed up again. So that's where we are. So we'll continue along. We're going to get ready to weld those patches in. We'll see how far we get. It's just a matter of how far we get and what we can get done. So stand by for more awesome stuff. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Alrighty, boys and girls. Putting more patches on. Unfortunately, while we were trying to do this patch that was underneath the lip, we got some perforation. Now, normally you'd try to make it out of one piece, but I don't have a stretcher shrinker. which would be the ideal tool to make a wheel well arch. So we got to do it 2 pieces the old-fashioned way. So yeah, it was a setback. We got the dent in the quarter panel filled, fixed, pushed 99% of it out, and then we did a little bit of body fill cosmetics to it. Sean's been doing a great job. He's the mud master Flash. So yeah, we're gonna go back at it, try and patch this thing up, and we'll see how it goes. I got the other side done. I didn't video any of this because I don't want a bunch of naysayers telling me how I'm doing it wrong, because I know we're doing it wrong. We're only doing it the best way we can. So there's the patch on the wheel arch. We'll get all this filled in nice and paint it, and it'll be fine. It's already a 14-year-old vehicle. She's 2011. What do we know? 14 years. So how much more do you want to get out of a vehicle in the Rust Belt? So that's what it boils down to. We're just trying to extend the life a little bit, keep it homogeneous, make it pass MVI inspections, and there. Anyway, I'm going to cut the video off for today. I'll post this, and then we'll do another video when we get to the painting. So there we are for now. Thanks. Bye-bye. Yeah. Well, there you go, boys and girls. Putting her in the mud. Couple coats there. Patches are all done. Like I said, I ain't going to show this step by step because there's probably 4 million videos on YouTube about it. And then anyway, everybody just chops up what you do anyhow. So this is kind of one of those, it's a necessity thing. Got to stop it, got to prevent it from rotting out. It's still a good vehicle. We're going to rust crown spray it as soon as all this body work's done. I got to do an oil change on it. One of the propeller shafts is buggered. I got to figure that out. A couple other things, nothing too major. Oh, we got to put the hinges on the glass. So the 4 escapes, in case you have one, these hydraulic tailgate keeper openers, power assist, I don't know, whatever the hell you call them, they are notorious for failing. So this is a brand new set on here, and it works the very best. She goes up by herself. Like I said earlier, this is the major problem. Rotted out hinges for the glass. We'll get to that tomorrow. I don't know what else is on this thing. Oil change, I said that, right? Yeah, the oil change. I don't think there's anything else, to my knowledge. She's a pretty decent car. I mean, you can see where the crown spray was, right? Can you see how it was all leaking out of there? We'll reshoot it again. Spiff it up. Give it some more drippies. Because you got to have drippies, right? Ooh, listen to that glass. Christ, I'm waiting for that thing to fall out and shatter. Gotta be careful. We'll get to that tomorrow. Yeah, so that's it for today. I said I was going to close the video, but I thought, you know what? I'll come back, show you guys the Bondo episode that we were getting ready for. What were we using? 2-part of primer epoxy? Yeah. We're putting 2-part primer epoxy on it. That's got a cure. And then we got some one single stage Nason paint. That was awful expensive to spray on. I mean, this is base clear, but I don't know. It just keeps the base clear gets expensive. And we're just sprucing this thing up enough to keep it alive. So there you go. Anyway, I'll close the video now. I think it's long enough. And then we'll get into the painting part of it. Maybe I'll video Sean painting it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because, like I said, it's just a matter of time. I only have 2 days a week to do anything. I'm working away from home. It's getting to be a real pain. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. We'll see you soon. God bless. Thank you. Peace out. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button. We'll see you soon. Well, I said I was going to close the video, so here's an addendum after the video closing. I just wanted to show you guys where we got with the body fill. The dog leg's all filled in. Sean's just putting on the on the masking.
Primer masking.
To do the priming. So we don't get primer all over the car. When's the last time you did body work?
Well, probably 15 years ago.
Some tricks never die. So I spent the better part of an hour and a half putting in the glass hinges because these Fords, the glass hinges rot out on them. These buggers here, oh my god, what a job. And of course the Scamazon junk didn't come with, it needs a set of washers on the left hand side because there's a plastic piece that holds onto the wire harness on the right hand side. They didn't have that, so I had to make them. So I didn't realize the plastic piece was there, so I made 4, I only needed 2. I had to cut them out of a piece of plastic with a hole, so I modified the side. Just a pain in the butt. Probably would have made good content for seeing how to make, yep, make something out of junk. How are you? I'm good. Where's the Jake? Uh-oh, here he comes.
Guys doing YouTube video?
Yeah, just getting the video of the tape master.
You guys gonna shoot this tomorrow?
We're gonna prime it tonight, so
Okay.
the primer has time to cure.
Yeah. They make a UV curable primer now too, eh?
Do they?
Really cool. You just flash it with a big blue light, and then I was watching Candyman. He was trying it out. He's an automotive painter, and you just like at the dentist's office with your cavities, your fillings, you just hit it, and it's instantly workable.
Is that the gutter to collect the runs? God!
All right, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, is that that time?
Yeah, for me. Gotta work early tomorrow.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
All right. So anyway, that gives you the idea of masking. We'll pick up tomorrow. I'll do another video when he shows when the primer's on and paint and dry. We'll just give you guys an idea of the ridiculous amount of money you got to spend and the ridiculous amount of products you got to buy to do this kind of work. That big roll of paper and 1,000 rolls of tape and, well, you know, you got to have the primer. It goes on, and sand abrasives. So, anyway, I'm done for today. I'm pretty beat. Sean's just going to whack that. I'm going to pull the battery off because we got the doors open. I want to kill the battery. So yeah, it gives you an idea of the amount of masking to properly set up for doing the priming on the corner panels. So those were all rotted out. They were rotted out under here in the lip, and they were rotted out through this radius. So there's a panel in here, and I put a panel in there on both sides. So that gives you an idea of yeah, how involved it can be. Anyway, I'm just rambling on, getting tired. It's been a long day, and thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you soon. So, like the dumbass that I can be, I forgot to hit the record button while Sean was spraying on the primer. But there it is, primed. I can't believe I didn't hit the record button.
Oh well.
Oh well. It's looking good. That's a nice quarter. Not bad at all. Oh man. One day. So you can see the first coat of primer. You can still see the different textures, I guess you'd say, of the body work. So there you go. And yeah, there it is. Thanks. Awesome. All right, we'll be good and stoned on paint on low VOC paint products.
Oh goodness.
There you go. Roast away, my friends. Roast away. We'll see you soon. Check back tomorrow for the paint.